Prince Charles was in our region today to launch the Farm Resilience Programme in Lincolnshire. The programme was set up in 2016 by the Prince's Countryside Fund to help small farms improve their work and equip them with the tools they need to decide their futures. So far, it has helped more than 300 small farms across the UK.
Apart from anything else, I understand only too well how important these sorts of livestock markets are to helping to maintain the rural community, the farming community.
A member of Hull royalty has been honoured in a special ceremony in Hull today. Jean Bishop, affectionately known as the Bee Lady, has raised thousands for Age UK since the 90s. Pam Davis is the CEO of the charity and explains more.
We're celebrating Jean, the Bee Lady, finally receiving a British Empire medal. We've campaigned for years. We think about 15 years for her to get an honour from the Queen. So today is a very special day. She won the National Age UK Volunteers Award 2 years ago, and she received her award from Barbara Windsor. And it was quite funny because they're both the same height. They're both really tiny. And Barbara took her shoes off so that she was the same height as Jean.
How does Jean feel about the award?
Well, it's beyond my expectations. I can't say how proud because there isn't a word for it. I think it's lovely and I just don't know what to aim for next.
A former soldier and a former plumber are becoming industry leaders. They are females working in a male-dominated world. Engineers. Hannah Matthews and Natasha Armitage form part of KCOM's small army of Lightstream installers. At present, there are only 5 females in the role. Their job is to install Lightstream fibre into thousands of homes across Hull, as Hannah explains.
My role involves arriving at the customer's house. We give them a knock, let them know what we're here to do. Basically what we do is we replace their old copper line for earthfed, which is copper and fibre. So although we replace the copper line, we still connect it back up so they've got the phone service. We've also got fibre in the earthfed, which runs the internet.
A former plumber, Hannah says she often faced prejudice in her previous role, but was able to rise above any hostility she faced.
I'd arrive at the customer's house and they'd look at me as if I was a secretary. And then when I walked in with my tools, they'd say, you know, are you here to do the job? Can you do it? Are you capable?
For around 3 months every year, the puffins come to stay. But could this sight become rarer in the years to come? Bempton Cliffs on the northern edge of Flamborough Head provides the best opportunity to see the birds on the mainland of the United Kingdom. But now the bird has gone on the UK Red List, which indicates it's a species on the decline. Alison Barrett is the senior site manager at the RSPB's Nature Reserve at Bempton and says that the shrinking of other colonies across Europe is a concerning sign.
We're starting to see rapid numbers of puffins disappearing from places where previously there would have been millions of animals, and we're seeing dramatic losses in Iceland, Norway and Scotland. Fortunately, here at Bempton we're not seeing a decline yet.
Puffin numbers are forecast to have halved within a generation. So with numbers elsewhere on the decline, it seems only a matter of time before the effects are felt in this part of East Yorkshire.
It's a certainty if we continue to go on as we're going on with warming oceans, warming temperatures, starting to have dramatic impacts on life in the ocean, and the puffin relies on the food web in the ocean.
I think the real story of the year, if there is a single story of the year, is the way that people of this city have embraced, visited, taken part through the year and owned it. There's a real sense of ownership by the city of this extraordinary year.
And there's been some fantastic projects which have come out of City of Culture. 2 of my particular favourites are the I Wish to Communicate with You and Born into a City of Culture, the baby project seen at the Women and Children's Hospital. What have been some of your favourite projects or particular highlights, Martin?
Well, personally, I really liked the Land of Green Ginger project that we've done for almost 2 years now through communities in the city and finding those stories of the city that are sometimes hidden and celebrating them.